वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Third shloka of the first chapter. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Jane. But there is a break then and there, but we can hear. Yeah.
Okay. If there is any break now, you can let me know.
Yes, Jane. Yeah.
So third shloka of the Gita. You can read Jamadraja. Pashyetam.
Yeah. Pashyaitam Panduputrānām Acārya-mahatiṃ ca mum Yodhām Drupada-putrena tava sishyena dhīmatā.
So this is the shloka we are going to analyze today. The grammar perspective of this shloka. I copied the same file, so you will see the same. You see some words of the previous shloka, but I will overlap it with the new writings today. I'm taking the format of the previous shloka, so don't get confused. So Pashyaitam Pandaputranam Acharya Magatim Chamo Yudam Drupadaputrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. So Sandhi and all already we have done the Gita Pravesha. There we have seen the Sandhi, but still we can do Pashyaitam. Sandhi is Pashya plus Etam.
Yeah.
So Pashya, one word, Etam, another word, Pandaputranam, one word, Acharya, Agatim, Chamum, Vyudam, Drupadaputrena, Tava, Shishyena, Dhimata. So Pashya and Etam, only one Sandhi, Vriddhi Sandhi. There are no other Sandhis. Now the Kriya Padam of this shloka, the Kriya Padam of this shloka is Pashya. There are no other Kriya Padams, only Pashya. And who says this? Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya says. This third shloka, from second shloka onwards, it is Sanjaya Uvacha. So these are the words of Sanjaya. But within that, this is spoken by Duryodhana. Even though Duryodhana Uvacha not there, we can supply. In the Gita, you don't find Duryodhana Uvacha. Sanjaya Uvacha, Prishtvatu Pandavanekam, Vyudam Duryodhanastata, Acharyamapasangamya, Raja Vachanam Abravit, Pashyaitam Pandaputranam, Acharyamagatim Chamum, Vyudam Drupadaputrena, Tava Shishyena Dhimata. It goes like that. But within that, this is spoken by Duryodhana. Even though you don't see that Duryodhana Uvacha iti not there. But it is spoken by Duryodhana. In Gita, nowhere you find this Duryodhana. Only it is Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya, and within Sanjaya, Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna. So, therefore, this comes under Sanjaya Uvacha, within that Duryodhana Uvacha. And the Kriya Padam of this shloka, first we have to spot.
When he says Raja Abravit, that Raja is the Duryodhana, right?
Yes.
The previous.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So here, Pashya Etam, see this. So this is a quote of Duryodhana. Quote of what spoken by Duryodhana by Sanjaya. This is a quote of Duryodhana. This is words of Duryodhana quoted by Sanjaya. So Pashya is the Kriya Pada. Is there any break in my voice now?
So far, no, ji. Yeah.
Okay. So Pashya is the Kriya Padam. It is the Dhatu, Drishir Dhatu. Drishir is Prekshane, not Pranane. As I said, I'm just copying from the previous. Right? Prekshane. It is first gana, Parasmaipadi. And here it is Kriya Padam, Pashya. What lakara is that?
Lot.
It's lot lakara. It is lot lakara, Pashya. So the form will be Pashyatu, Pashyatam, Pashyantu. Pashyatu, Pashyatam, Pashyantu. Then Pashya.
Pashyatam.
Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam. Pashya. Pashyatam. Pashyata. Pashyani. Pashya. Pashyama. So Kriya Padam Pashya. So Madhyama Purusha. Pashya. Kim Pashya? Etam. Removing this. Pashya, Kim Pashya, Etam Pashya. So next word is Etam. Etam refers to this army in the shloka. Which see Etam. Why it is Etam? Etam is what? Vibhakti, what linga, what vachanam? It is
Strilinga.
Because Magatim Chamu is Strilinga. So Etam Chamum. So qualifies Chamu. So Etam, Etat Shabda. So Etam is Dakarantaha. I'm not typing this. It will take time. Dakarantaha स्त्रीलिंग शब्द सकारान्तः एतत् स्त्रीलिङ्गः एतद् शब्दः so द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनम् इस् एताम् एषा एते एताः एताम् so एताम् इस् 2-1 द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनम् the second word एताम् पश्य that is a basic sentence एताम् पश्य एताम् then the next word I'm taking the word in the same order. If you want to do the Anvaya, already Anvaya we have done in this shloka. Acharya, the Pashya is Kriya Padam. Acharya is Sambodhana. Hey Acharya, Pashya. Kim Pashya? Etam Chamum Pashya. See this army. This army of Pandaputrana. And this army is well arrayed by the Drupada. So Drupada Putrena, Yudam, Pandaputrana, Etam, Magatim, Chamum, Pashya. And who is Drupada? Shishyena Dhimata. All these in Tritiya Bhakti. So, E Acharya, Tava Shishyena Dhimata Drupada Putrena, Yudam, Pandaputranam, Magatim, Chamum, Pashya. Etam, Magatim, Chamum, Pashya. This is the Anvaya. So started with the Kriya Padam Pashya, Etam Chamum Pashya, Etam Magatim Chamum Pashya, and who's Chamu? Pandaputrana. So Pandaputrana, Etam Magatim Chamum Pashya, and this Chamu is well arrayed by Drupada Putra, that is Drishtadyumna. So Vyudam, Drupada Putrena Vyudam, Magatim Chamum Pashya. Pandaputranam Magatim Chamum Pashya. And Drupada Putra is qualified by Tava Shishyena Dhimata. Hey Acharya. Acharya is Sambodhana. This is the Anvaya. Anvaya par already we have seen. Now individual words we are taking and analyzing. So Pashya, Drishir Dhatu, Prekshane, first gana, Parasmipadi, Latlakara, Pashyati, Pashyataha. This Drish Dhatu is Drishir Dhatu, the content is Drish. The content of this Dhatu is Drish. That Ir is Ith letter. Ir goes away because it is Ith letter, Drish. So these Dhatus, these few Dhatus, like the Pa, Gha, and Drishir, there are some Dhatus which is followed by the pratyaya, which is followed by the pratyaya and the shit pratyaya, the pratyaya as shakara, as an ith letter. Then this dhatu form will change. That is, the some dhatus, few dhatus, I will list down the dhatus later. These dhatus, when followed by the shit pratyaya, the forms will change. Like pa will become piba, ghra will become jigrati, ghra to smell. Similarly, dhma, to blow, becomes dhamati. In Gita, first chapter itself, it comes. Shankan, dadmu, dadmatuhu, dadmuhu. Those are lit forms. Sta will become tisht. Sta dhatu will become tishtati. In Latlakara becomes tishtati. Sta will be replaced by tisht. Pa will be replaced by pib. Ghra will be replaced by jig. And dan to give, will be replaced by yach. Drish will be replaced by pash. And sad will be replaced by sida, sidati. Sad dhatu, important dhatu. From that only the word Upanishad comes. Shadalu, the same sad, when it is followed by shit pratyaya, the form will change to sida. So sidati, sidataha, sidanti. Sidanti mama gatrani. Mukam cha parishishyati. The same chapter it comes. So these are some of these dhatus. Pa, ghra, dma, stab, na, dan, drishyarti, sarti, shadasadam. These are the dhatus, what I said now, will be replaced by piba, jigra, dhamma, tishta, mana, yacha, pashya, richa, dau, shiya, sidaha. These forms. When followed by shit pratyaya. Anyway, some dhatus we know, some dhatus we may not know also. But drish dhatu we know. Drish dhatu when followed by shit pratyaya. Drish plus shap plus ti. What is the pratyaya follows? Shap pratyaya. Shap is shit. Therefore, drish form will change to pashya. Okay. In karmani prayoga, this doesn't happen. In karmani prayoga, what will be the form? Drish will become?
Drakshati.
No.
Pashyati, drish will become
Okay.
drishyati.
Nothing will happen. Drish plus yak plus te
Drishyati.
become drishyate.
Drishyate.
Only drishyate. That why it doesn't change because followed by
Yak, yeah.
yak is not a shit pratyaya. Therefore doesn't change. The forms remain same. Similarly, pa plus pa means to drink. In lat lakara it is pibati. Kartari lat it is pibati pibataha pibanti. In karmani lat karmani prayaga.
Pasyati.
No, not pasyati. Why pasyati? You are using future tense.
Ne, pasyate.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Pasya
sakara,
is also
yeah.
is a future tense.
Okay, yeah.
Future tense.
Piyate becomes piyate. Pa will become pi. Da will become di. Da, piyate, diyate, da to give. So we will see karmani forms in the class later. But we have seen. We have seen karmani forms. We have used many words. We have seen the derivation of karmani forms.
Yeah.
So there it is followed by yak. Yak is not a shit. Therefore the form doesn't change. Okay. Anyway, this is some incidental information. So this becomes pashya. Because it is followed by shit pratyaya. So sarvadhatuka lakaras. So when it is followed by this sarvadhatuka, generally you will see in sarvadhatuka lakaras, the form will change. Okay. So shap, when shap is follows, that is gana vikarana. Or even if it is not shap, any other pratyaya, shit pratyaya follows. Forms of these dhatus, some maybe 9-10 dhatus. Only these dhatus will change the form. Okay, now pashya. Pashya is madhyama purusha, ekavachana. So pashya, when you say it requires the karma is etam. Etam is strilinga, takaranta shabdat. Esha, ete, etaha, etam. So this is the karma for the kriya pashya. After that, what is there in the shloka? Panduputranam. Let us take that. Panduputranam. Panduputranam. What vibhakti Panduputranam?
Sashti.
Shashti.
Shashti vibhakti. What vachanam?
Bahuvachanam.
Pratipadika will be
Panduputra.
Panduputra. So it is a compound word. It's a samasa, Panduputranam. Panduputranam, it's because two words are there, therefore it is a compound word. Okay, so now what are those two words? Pandu is one, Putra is another one. So, Pandu.
Pandunam Putranam.
Yes. Pandu and Putra, two words are there. So it's a samasa. Not Pandu now. Why Pandu now? Because it's only one Pandu. Raja.
Pandu, yeah.
Pandu is Ukaranta Shabda, like Guru Shabda. Guroho So therefore, Pandoho. This word also already we saw in the previous
Yeah,
loka.
Pandava. Mandavanikam.
So Pandoho Putraha. Pandoho Putraha and Shashti Vibhakti Tesham. Tasya. Tesham. Because of to Tesham. So it is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Shashti Tatpurusha. If otherwise there's a Shashti Tatpurusha, if I don't type it, if it takes time, simply I will type it as 6TP. You can understand. 6TP means Shashti Tatpurusha. Okay. So TP means Tatpurusha. 6TP Shashti Tatpurusha. 3TP Tritiya Tatpurusha. Okay. So Pandoho Putraha Pandoho Putraha Tesham. So Pandoho is Shashti Vibhakti. Pandoho is Shashti Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. Putraha, it is Bhagavachanam because Putranam is there, therefore Bhagavachanam. So here, it's a compound, it's a samasa. Therefore, we have to identify the padams and write the Vigraha Vakya. So individual padams are, one is Pandu, other one is Putra, joined by the Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Now taking the individual word. Two words are there. One is Pandu, other one is Putra. Pratipadikam of the word Pandoho is Pandu. Pandu is one word. Pandu, one word. And the other word is Putra. So these two words we have to see. Now, Pandu. The word Pandu, it is derived from the dhatu Padi. Padi dhatu. Padi gatau. To go. Padi gatau. To go. So, you can check the dhatu kosha. Which gana this dhatu is Padi. This will be in the let me check. This is in the first gana Parasmepadi. Atmanipadi dhatu. First gana Atmanipadi dhatu. It is in the 10th gana also, but that the meaning is different. So we can take it as the first gana Atmanipadi dhatu. Padi to go. Gatyartaka dhatu. The Padi will become, the Padi dhatu, the form will become Pand.
Yeah.
Here the Murdanya Nakara comes, that I think you know how it comes. Okay, let me explain. Padi is
Numagama. Yeah, I did that.
Padi, yeah. It is a Idit dhatu. It is Idit dhatu. So Iditoho Num dhatoho. It, the letter E is it in which, that is called Idit. Idit dhatu will take Numagama. So therefore here it becomes Pand. And Nakara, what will happen to Nakara? That becomes
More than Nakara.
what Sandhi is that? It's a Padanta Nakara, Apadanta Nakara.
Apadanta Nakara. Yeah. Apadanta Nakara.
Apadanta Nakara will be?
Yeah, it will be become Anuswara, then
Apadanta Nakara followed by Apadanta Nakara Makara followed by Jal will become Anuswara, the get Pand. After that, followed by a letter, therefore you get Pand. Why don't you apply Shtutva? Shtutva itself possible, right? Yes or no? Shtutva, yes, it's applied, it's applicable. But before Shtutva application, this
the number comes. Okay.
this number, this Anuswara comes before 8324. Right?
Yeah.
Shtutta is 8441.
Mm.
So before applying Shtutta, you have to apply this Anuswara Sandhi. So when you apply Anuswara Sandhi, you get pummed. Here there is no Nakara. Shtuttam to happen. Dantya Nakara. Not there for Shtuttam to happen. Right?
Yeah.
Dantya Nakara not there for Shtuttam to happen. So cannot happen. So it has to cross that. When you go further, Anuswara followed by I becomes Pand. So Shtutva Sandhi not applicable. So immediately seeing this, you should not say Shtutva. No, you have to see the order. Padanta Nakara, therefore that must be applied. So Shtutva is crossed over, jumped. So you get Pand. Anyway, now the form is Pand. So from Padi Dhatu, you get this. Pandati Gacchati iti Panduhu. This is the vigraha for this. Pandati Gacchati iti Panduhu. And it says Ranga Vishesho va. Ranga Visheshaha va. Or Raja Visheshaha va. So it could be a Vishesha. It specifies the Ranga, the color. Pandu, is in white color. Pandu is his complexion is white. So it could be a Ranga Vishesha for the person. Pandu, Pandati Gacchati iti Pandu, that is one meaning. Another possible meanings he says, Ranga Visheshaha, that is, it specifies the color, or it could be the king, Raja Visheshaha. So Ranga Visheshaha or Raja Vishesha. Here we have to take it as either Ranga or Raja. Not in the sense of Gacchati. Not that Pandu goes. Pandati Gacchati iti Pandu, that meaning we cannot take here.
Sharanji,
Yes.
in Puranas says he has a Pandu disease, like
Yes, that's right.
Skin diseases in the white color.
Yes,
Ranga maybe more appropriate. Yeah.
That is because his mother closed her.
Yeah.
I think she was afraid seeing the Vyasa. So that's why his form is like that. Yes. That's a story. I didn't tell the story.
Yeah,
that's a story. Yes.
Yeah, I know. The Pandu, the meaning Pandu, that's how I remember. That
Yes.
he has this
Ranga
that
Vishesha.
yeah, okay.
So we can take Ranga Vishesha. Yes. Ranga Vishesha or Raja Vishesha. This meaning, Pandati Gacchati, that is the general meaning. But here it is a specific meaning. So Ranga Vishesha or Raja Vishesha. And Dhato is Pand. How it become Pand? So it means Dhatoho Vriddhihi. Vriddhi happened. Dhatoho Vriddhischa. Dhatoho Vriddhischa Bhavati. In addition, this is an addition. Dhatoho Vriddhi Bhavati. And the Pratyaya added is Kupratyaya. Pratyaya is Kupratyaya. Dhatoho Kupratyaya Bhavati. Vriddhischa Bhavati. So Ku is Unadi Pratyaya. So you will not find in this Unadi. So Ku is the Pratyaya. The content of Ku is U. So Pand plus Ku will be Pandu. So Pand plus Ku will become Pand. And the content of Ku is U. The content of Ku is U. Therefore it becomes Pandu. Here the Ku is Unadi Pratyaya. Pratyaya is Ku and Dhatohu Vriddhischa Bhavati. Why it becomes Vriddhi and all you cannot ask. In the Unadi Sutra, that which is not covered by Ashtadhyayi is given by Unadi, and it says the form is derived by like adding this Pratyaya and Vriddhi happens. Now, Pandu Putranam, Pandu we have seen. What about Putra? The word Putra. Did we see the Putra, the word also? I think you would have seen.
No.
Putra. So let us see Putra. पुंनाम्नो नरकाद्यस्मात् जायते पितरस्सुतः तस्मात् पुत्र इति प्रोक्तः स्वयमेव स्वयंभुवा. So पुंनाम नरकात् जायते इति पुत्रः. So putra is one who protects from the naraka. If a couple doesn't have a son, then it is said they will go to naraka because nobody will be there to do the shraddha karya. So they will be deprived of getting the shraddha. Therefore they will suffer. Therefore, pum nama narakat trayate. Yaha trayate saha putraha. So punati. Therefore putra is one who purifies. Who purifies. Pitradin. Pitradin punati. Punati, that is punati pitradin, pavitram karoti. Pavitram karoti, that is called trayate. So, pavitram karoti iti putraha. So, this is from the pudatu. Punati is from the pudatu, purifies. Pavitram karoti, trayate iti putraha. This is one meaning. The word putra, for that, the meaning is trayate iti putraha, pavitram karoti trayate. The one who protects is called putraha. Another meaning is atmajova. Atmajaha is born of oneself. Atmajaha. Atmanaha jayate atmaja. So son. Atmaja means son. In fact, son protects. How does he protect? By observing the shraddha, the karma, he makes sure that they don't suffer in the afterlife. In the afterlife, in the loka, they don't suffer. Therefore, they are called putraha. So, trayate sutaha pumnamo narakat yasmat trayate. So, the dhatu is pudatu. Dhatu is pudatu, and the pratyaya added is tra pratyaya. This is also unadi. That is takara and tra. So tra pratyaya. So when you add this, what will happen? The pu will become pu. Rasva. Puvo rasvascha. That is the sutra. Puvo rasvascha is the unadi sutra. Puvo rasvascha. This is unadi. By that sutra, pu will become pu, and tra, content of tra is tra, takara is ith letter, so you get putra. So putra form we got akarantaha, pullingaha, putra shabdaha, rama shabdavat. So pandu and putra. Now it is a samasa, shashti tatpurusha, therefore pandoho putraha. Pandoho putraha, pandu putraha. That is the samasa. Now, samasa, what you do is pandoho pandu putranam. Pandu putranam is pandoho putraha. Pandoho putraha. Pandoho is shashti vibhakti, ekavachanam. Putraha, it is prathama vibhakti, laguvachanam. So pandu plus shashti vibhakti ekavachanam pratyaya is, what is the pratyaya? What is the pratyaya?
என்ன கேட்டீங்க புரியல.
Can you all hear me?
பாண்டுக்கு
Yeah. Pandoho putraha, pandu putra. Pandoho putraha is pandu putra. Pandu putraha. Pandoho, the vibhakti of pandoho, I am asking. What is the vibhakti? Shashti vibhakti. Shashti vibhakti pratyaya, supratyaya. Su aujas, auchas. Then it is nas. Nas is a pratyaya.
Okay, yes, okay.
Pandu plus nas only becomes pandoho.
Yeah.
Okay. Pandu pratipadikam. Nas is the Supratyaya corresponding to Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachanam. How it becomes Pandoho, that is different topic. Okay, that is Subanta topic. Pandu plus Nas Shashti Vibhakti Pratyaya becomes Pandoho. Similarly, for Putra, Pratipadikam, what is a Pratyaya?
Just.
Yes. So this is just Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. This is what we chant every class, right? Just, Amauchas, Tabhyam Vis, Nebhyam Vis, Nasibhyam Vis, Nas Os, Ni Os, Sup. I'm doing samasa. How samasa comes? Okay. Samasa steps I'm doing. How we get this? Now in the samasa. Now this is a samasa. Alaukika Vigraha. This is called Alaukika Vigraha. But you have heard this word from me. You have seen it in previous classes.
Last time.
Alaukika. Alaukika Vigraha is with the pratyayas. Now this is a samasa. So in a samasa, the vibhakti pratyayas will be dropped. So nas will go and putra will just will go. These pratyayas will be dropped. So you have Pandu plus putra. Pandu plus putra. The pratyayas will be dropped. Pandu plus putra. Pandu plus putra is Pandu putra. Now it is a samasa. And samasa is pratipadikam. Krittadita samasa is pratipadikam. Now Panduputra is a pratipadikam. This pratipadikam, now you can add vibhakti and then decline it. Panduputra. Shashti vibhakti bhagavachanam. Pratyaya is am. Panduputra plus am will become Panduputranam. This is how you get the word Panduputranam. The declension of the samasa Panduputra, the Shashti Vibhakti form is Panduputranam. Understand? Am is the Supratyaya. Because the shloka Panduputranam is, so therefore I added Am. If you add Su, what you will get? Panduputraha. How? Panduputrau. If you add just Panduputraha. So Panduputranam. You got Panduputranam? Yes. So the third word, the shloka, Pashya Etam Panduputranam. Acharya. I think Acharya word we have seen. Still we'll see that Acharya. If it is here, I can explain with this. Yes, Acharya is here, so I can explain with this. Vyudam also we need. So Duryodhana already explained. You can see this is Duryodhana. Also that part also I will tell. You can keep Duryodhana also. The Duryodhana we have seen in the last class for the previous shloka. Duryodhana, that is Raja. This is spoken by this shloka, though even though it is not written. Duryodhana Uvacha, it is spoken by Duryodhana. The Vyutpatti of Duryodhana. Duryodhana is Akaranta Shabda. Duryodhanaha, Duryodhano, Duryodhanaha. So if it is Duryodhanaha Uvacha, then what will be? Duryodhanaha Pratama Bhakti Ekavachanam. Dhatu is Yuddha Dhatu, which is fourth Gana, Atmanipadi. And with the Upasarga, Dus and Yud plus Yuch Pratyaya, which is the Krit, comes under the Krit Pratyaya, which, so Dus plus Yud plus Yuch. So you get, which can do Angakarya, you will become Yod. So Yod, preceded by the Upasarga, Dur plus Yod, Duryod. Duryod plus you. You will be replaced by Ana. Yuvar Anako. We saw you will be replaced by Ana. So Duryod plus Ana, you get Duryodhana. It means Dukkhena Yudhyate. It is difficult to fight with him. Dukkhena Yudhyate. Duryodhana. Again, extra information how this Yuch Pratyaya is added, but this is by the Vartika to the Sutra. So this has been covered in the previous shloka, therefore not covering this Duryodhana. Just a quick recap of this. And the word Uvacha also we have seen many times. Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha. Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha, and all we have seen. So, not covering that. Okay. Now, the next one is Acharya. Here, Acharya is there, not Acharya. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Jia.
Yes, yes.
Okay. ரொம்ப சைலண்டா இருக்கதான் பயமா
No, no.
ஒன்னும் புரியலையா இல்லாட்டி
இல்ல, we are
my voice
following.
is not audible.
No. We are following.
Okay. Acharya. I'm just taking the previous shloka and editing. Okay, so don't get confused with the other words. Acharya Magatim Chamum. Acharya is Sambodhana. Therefore, it is 8-1. Akarantaha Pullingaha Acharya Shabdaha. We have seen this. Dhatu is Char Dhatu. The word Acharya is derived from Char Dhatu. Char with the Ang Upasarga. Char means to go. Gatau. First gana Parasmepadi. Charati, Charataha, Charanti. With Ang Upasarga. Ang is Upasarga. Prefix. Char plus Nyat Pratyaya. Nyat is Kritya Pratyaya. Within Krit we have Kritya Pratyayas. So Nyat is Kritya Pratyaya. And here you can say now, this is a what Pratyaya? Nit Pratyaya. What are the Angakaryas possible for a Nit Pratyaya?
Vriddhi will happen.
The last ek will take Vriddhi.
Penultimate.
Upada akara will take vriddhi.
Upada Akara will take Vriddhi. Upada Rasva ek will take Guna. Guna. Therefore, Char becomes Char. The content of Nyat is Nakara is it. Takara also it. Yeah. So you get Acharya. Acharya is Pradipadikam. Then decline like Rama Shabda. And Sambodhana of Rama will be Hey Rama, Hey Acharya. Hey need not be there. Without Hey also Acharya. You can use Acharya. That is what you see in this shloka. Acharya. Hey Acharya. So Acharya. And Nyat is a Pratyaya, Kritya Pratyaya used in this sense. We have seen that before. It is used in the Argharte. Argharte means the one who deserves, but qualifies. Argharte, Yogyarte. In this sense, we used. And Kartavyarte, to be done. Kartavyam, Kartavyarte. So in this sense, yet Argharte, Yogyarte. In this sense, it is used. That's why it is Acharya. Acharaniyaha, Sevaniyaha iti Acharyaha. Pujaniyaha. That's what the meaning is. Is Argharte, Argha for what? To be worshipped. Worshipping in, how do you worship? By following what he says. That's why it's called Acharati, Anyan Acharagati. Swayam Acharati, Anyan Acharagati. Iti Acharyaha. Achinoti cha shastrani, Achare Stapayatyapi. Swayam Acharate Yasmat Tamacharyam Prachakshate. This is the definition of Acharya. He observes, he follows what he says and makes others also follow. That's why it's called Acharya. Achara means conduct, behavior. Swayam Acharati. Acharati Achinoti. Anyan Acharayati. That is why it's called Acharya. From the Dhatu, Char Dhatu, adding Nyat Pratyaya. You get this form, Acharya. So that also covered. So now you see Acharya from the shloka. Pashyetam Panduputrana Acharya. Then Magatim Chamum. So Magatim Chamum. Chamum and Magatim, you have to see. Chamum and Magatim. So we'll see one by one. And Acharya already we have seen. So I can cut and paste before. After Panduputranam, Acharya is what we saw. Then I'll edit the file and then send it to you. Now the next word is Magatim. In the shloka, the next word is Magatim. Magatim, what linga is that? Strilinga.
Strilinga. Ditya Vibhakti.
Ikaranta. Ikaranta. Strilinga. Strilinga Shabda. How do you decline this? Right?
Padi Shabda.
Nadi Shabda. Magati. How do you get this word Magati? From the dhatu? Mach dhatu. Mach dhatu. Mach dhatu and at pratyaya. At is unadi pratyaya. Mach dhatu. Mach dhatu and at pratyaya. Mach plus at will become Magat. And then dhatu. The dhatu I forgot to tell. Dhatu is Mach dhatu. The meaning of this Mach is, you can check the dhatu kosha. Pujaya. Maha Pujaya. Maha Pujaya. First gana Parasmepadi dhatu. Dhatu Maha is used in the sense of Pujaya, to worship. First gana Parasmepadi dhatu. To honor. That is the meaning you will see there. The dhatu kosha. So you get Mah plus At. Magat. So Magat means Pujayati. Mahati, Pujayati, Pujyate, Vatat, Mahat. Magati is Pujayati. Magati is equal to Pujayati. Pujayati or Pujyate, the object of worship, Pujyate, Vatat, Mahat. Magat, this is Magat. Magat is Pullinga, Takaranta Mahan, Mahantau, Mahantaha. Mahantam, Mahantau, Mahatma, that Mahat comes from this Mahatma. He is called Mahatma because he is Pujaniya. So Mahat, Pujyate, who is worshipped, Mahat. In Srilinga, what happens? Now this is Magati qualifies Chamu. Magat is the Pratipadikam, and to decline in Srilinga, what you have to do? You have to add is Srilinga Pratyaya. Rikaranta ending, Rikaranta Shabda and Takaranta Shabda. Takaranta means Shatru, Shanaj, and many Shatru, not Shanaj, Shatru and all. Takaranta.
Is that Pujaniya Charanji? Is it great, large, big?
The meaning also is there. Why is great?
But
because
here,
he is.
Here it's large and Mahat is big and all that stuff, right? Is it Pujaniya? Chamu is not Pujaniya, is it?
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
it is. It's big in the sense. Here, yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
right.
Here it is.
Right, yeah.
It is big in the sense, therefore, Mahat. Big means it's not worship really here.
Yeah, size-wise.
It's a Rudi Artha is big. Okay. But in the word Mahatma or Mahat,
Right.
there it is Mahat. Yes. So we can add, the meaning is not here, but how we get the word Mahat is by adding the Pratyaya to Mah is Pujaya. By extension, we can say Magati is also mean big. Why it is, see, that is the Rudi Artha is big. A person is also big. Why? Because he deserves worship. Is Pujaniya. The army is big. Not that it is Pujaniya. It is in terms of size, the quantity. Okay. Therefore, we can add that meaning also. That is a Rudi Artha. This is a Vyutpatti Artha. The Rudi Artha is big. It's a good point. You can add. That is not given here. I'm just giving the derivation of the word Magat only. By extension, we can say that's something which is bigger in size, bigger in quantity. Magat is used. Yes. So Magat is the Pratipadikam. And for Strilinga, what we do is the Rikaranta and Takaranta to convert. Rikaranta Pullinga, Rikaranta Pratipadika in general, Rikaranta Pratipadika, whether it is Pullinga, let us say Pullinga Rikaranta or Strilinga or Takaranta. If you want to convert into Strilinga, what you need to add is you have to add the pratyaya. What is this? You have to add nish pratyaya. Nish is a Strilinga pratyaya. The content of nish is e. Shakara is it, and na is it. It's only e is the content. Therefore, it becomes magati. So this you can remember. Nish pratyaya. Rinebhyaha. I think it is Rinebhyaha nish. So ni, that is content is e. E is a pratyaya. Rinebhyaha nip, not nish. It's a mistake. Not nish, it is nip. It is takara. Rinebhyaha nip, not nish. So rikaranta dhatu and the dhatu, I mean rikara, not rikaranta dhatu, rikaranta pratipadikam and takaranta will take the pratyaya nip. Okay, take the pratyaya nip. The content of nip is e. There is nish also. Nish pratyaya also is there. That is added to some other pratipadikam. Don't worry about that. We'll see later. Nip, the pratyaya. Strilinga pratyaya. Nip is Strilinga pratyaya. We have Strilinga pratyaya. Top, nip, nish, chap. Those are Strilinga pratyaya. By adding that pratyaya, you can convert the Pullinga pratipadikam to Strilinga pratipadikam. So here the magat is, what you get is a pratipadikam magat. And magat generally takarantaha pullingaha we decline. To convert that into Strilinga, we need to add a Strilinga pratyaya. And the pratyaya added is nip. So you get magati. Now magati you get, you can decline like nadi shabda. Ikarantaha, Strilingaha, magati shabdaha. This is not new. We have seen this before. Like, if you remember, in Kartru Shabda, Kartru, Rikarantaha, Pullingaha, Kartru Shabda. How do you decline Kartru?
Karta, Kartaro, Kartara.
Kartaram, Kartaro, Kartru, Kartra, Kartrubhyam, Kartrubhihi. Now convert that into Strilinga. This is Rikaranta, Rikaranta Shabda. Therefore, add Nip Pratyaya. The content of Nip is E. So what do you get?
Chatri.
Kartri.
You get what Sandhi is that? What Sandhi? Simple Sandhi. Yen Sandhi. Yen Sandhi. R will be replaced by Repa. So you get Kartri. Okay. Ikarantaha, Strilingaha, Kartri Shabdaha. So Nadi Shabdavat. So Kartri, Datri, Pradatri. So all these things you can do. So Rikaranta and Takaranta will get the Nip Pratyaya for conversion to Strilinga. Okay, Magati also done. So here Magati is Dvitiya Bhakti Bhagavachan, Ekavachan. Magati, Magatyo, Magatyaha, Magati. So it is 2-1. Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachan. Now after this, what is the next word? Chamu. Magati. The next one is Chamu. Chamum also Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. What is the Pratipadikam?
Chamu.
Ukaranta Shabda. Ukarantaha Strilinga. How do you decline this?
Ukaranta Strilinga. Yeah, okay.
All these are basic Shabdas. Huh?
Vadu or Denu Shabda.
Not Denu. Not Denu. Denu is
Vadu. Yeah, Vadu Ukaranta. Yeah.
Vadu. Chamuhu. Chamvau. Chamvaha. Chamu. Chamvau. Chamuhu. Vadu Shabdavati. Okay. Important Shabda. Important means basic Shabdas, all these are basic Shabdas.
Yeah.
So, Chamu is Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam. Chamu. And this derived from the dhatu cham. Cham dhatu. Cham is first gana. First gana. It is parasmipadi dhatu. First gana parasmipadi dhatu. Have you heard achamya, achamanam? From this dhatu only. A plus cham, achamanam. Sipping the water. Achyutaya namaha, anantaya namaha, govindaya namaha, vidu achamanam. From this dhatu, cham dhatu. It means adane.
To eat.
Cham dhatu, it is there in two ganas. Fifth gana also it is there. Just taking the first gana.
Lakshane.
Fifth gana also it is there. So cham, it is first gana, parasmipadi, adane. So the declension will be, the declension kriya padam will be chamati, chamataha, chamanti. Chamati, chamataha, chamanti. It is in the fifth gana also. The fifth gana also is bhakshane, the same meaning, bhakshane. Now chamati. From this dhatu you get. Why it's called chamu? Because chamati bhakshayati iti chamu. Vyutpatti is chamati bhakshayati. Bhakshayati iti chamu. Chamu is there which eats.
Here it eats the sainyam.
Which eats the sainyam. And yeah, he has given the meaning also. Shatru bhakshini. What bhakshini? It is Shatru bhakshini. It is the eater of the Shatru. Therefore, what it refers to? The Sena, the army. Sena. This is the meaning. Vyutpatti given. Shatru bhakshini Sena. So, Chamu means Shatru bhakshini Sena, army. So, Chamu means army. Why it is Chamu? Because it bhakshayati. It eats up. That's why it's called Chamu. How do you get the word Chamu? Cham dhatu. Dhatu is Cham. And the pratyaya is U pratyaya. U is the Unadi pratyaya. So Cham plus U you get Chamu. Chamanti, Adanti, Vinashayanti, Shatru Balani, Yabihi, Taha, Chamvaha. In the Rik Bhashyam it is written by the Vrittikara, he has given. Why Chamuhu, Chambo, Chambaha, that for that, someplace in the Rik Bhashyam, the author says, Shamanti, Adanti, Vinashayanti, Shatru Balani, Yabihi, Taha, or Saha, Atsa, Chamu, iti. So, Chamu, Ukarantaha, Strilingaha, Chamuhu, Chambo, Chamaha, Chamu. Here it is Dvitya Bhakti. Bhagati, Chamu. What is the next word in the shloka? If we analyze like this, it will take more than 1 hour. So, 6:30.
Vyudam.
Vyudam. Next one is Vyudam. Vyudam already
That also we have seen. Yeah, we have seen.
But it is, here it is Strilinga. There it is Vyudam, you just check previous one.
Vyudam. That is Vyudam.
Yes.
Yeah. Napumsakalinga.
Napumsakalinga. Here it is Strilinga. That's the only difference. Otherwise it is same.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I retained that same Vyudam. You can see Vyudam. Vyudam Vyugatvena Vyavastitam Stapitam Vyudam. So now we have to make it into a Vyudam. So here Strilinga. So Vyuda. It is the Visheshana to Chamu. Chamu is Strilinga. Therefore Vyudam. Vyudam is Vyugatvena Stapitam. Vyudam is Strilinga form. So it is Vyudam, Dvitya Bhakti, Ekavachanam, qualifying the Chamu. So Akarantaha. Akarantaha, what linga? Strilingaha. Strilingaha, Vyuda Shabdaha. Okay, here you see. Already we saw Vyuda. Already we saw the Vyuda. How it becomes akara? By adding top pratyaya. Strilinga pratyaya, top. Vyuda, previous sloka we have seen the same thing and taking, converting that into a Strilinga by adding top. The content of top is a. So you get Vyuda. So now Vyuda is Rama Shabdavat, Rama, Rame, Ramaha, Ramam. So Vyudam is Dvitiya Bhakti. Akarantaha, Strilingaha, Vyuda Shabdaha. How do you get Vyuda? By Vakh Dhatu. This already we have seen. Vakh, Tapane, Astagana, Ubepati. With V Upasarga and Ta Pratyaya. Ta Pratyaya, Nishta Pratyaya, Ta Pratyaya is added. When you add Ta Pratyaya, what will happen to Vakh? Vakara?
Samprasaranam.
Samprasaranam.
Therefore, it becomes U. V plus U plus Ta. The content of Ta is Ta. Ta. Then after that, what happens? How Hakara becomes Dakara?
Akara
What is it?
become Dakara.
Padam.
So, the
Kara at the end of the Padam are followed by a Jal will be replaced by Dakara. Kodaha. Remember the rule?
Yeah.
Hakara at the end of the Padam are followed by Jal. 8231. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
So Hakara will be replaced by Dakara. Then after that, what happens? This Takara also becomes Dakara. How? That also we have seen. Jashas Tathor Daha. Adaha.
Yeah.
That is Takara or Tha. The rule is Takara or Tha. Mahaprana also. Any one. Any of them is preceded by what letter? Jash letter. Jabhai, Ghadadash. That is the fourth letter of the class consonants. When preceded by Jash letter, Takara will become. One step is missing there.
Will become
Yeah.
the fourth letter.
Become the fourth letter. So Takara will become
Dakara.
Dakara. Okay. So Ta becomes Dha. I don't know whether in the last class I missed one step. If I have missed, please
Yeah.
note this.
Yeah, the next step.
I missed. No, here I have missed, but in the class I would have said this because without
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it cannot come. Without that this cannot come. Okay, Takara has become Dakara. So Takara or Thakara, Mahaprana. Okay, Alpa Prana Takara, Mahaprana Takara. When preceded by Jash letter, will be replaced by Dakara. Jashash Tathor Daha. Then after that, what happens?
One Dakara is dropped.
No, the before
No,
that. You
it
cannot
has
drop.
to become Dakara
No.
first.
How does it happen? Shtutva Sandhi, simple. It is Shtutva.
Yeah, Dakara
You cannot
followed by
afford to forget
Dakara.
Shtutvam. Shtutvam is basic. So Dakara becomes Dakara. Shtutva happens. Then after that, one Dakara. Which Dakara drops?
Second one.
Not the second one.
Yeah,
First one.
first one.
First one, yes. Dade, do, first Dakara drops.
First Dakara will vanish.
And simultaneously, what happens?
Preceding letter will get is
Dirgha.
then An will become long.
Preceding Rasva An, short
Yeah.
An, will become Dirgha.
Dirgha.
What is An?
I won't.
short and I1.
Is it a short An or a long An?
I
You just
remember
said
you have
short
told
one.
short and
Always a short An. Okay. The long An is used only one time in a sutra. Otherwise, everywhere it is
so
short
always
An.
short and okay.
So Rasva An means A, I, U. Only the three letters. If these are any one of them precedes, that becomes Dirgha. Dralope Purvasya Dirgho Anaha. First one is Dade Lopaha. This Dakara disappears. Lopaha Bhavati. Simultaneously, what happens? The preceding the An becomes Dirgha. So Uda. So V plus U. What will happen? U. N Sandhi. You get Uda. Uda is a Pratipadikam. So got the Pratipadikam. Now convert that into Strilinga by adding Tap Pratyaya. You get Uda. And Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Vyudam. Okay, so Vyudam also we have done. What is the next word in this shloka? Drupada putrena tava shishyena dhimata. Let me copy this. Drupada putrena. Duryodhana also can be there. Then Drupada putra. Drupada putrena tava shishyena dhimata. These 4 words we have to see. Drupada putrena. What samasa? 2 words are there. One is Drupada, other one is Putra. So, Drupadasya Putraha, Drupada Putraha, Tena, by him. So, what samasa is that?
Shashti Tatpurusha.
Shashti, same. It is Shashti Tatpurusha. Shashti Tatpurusha. Here also the same. So 2 words are there. Drupadasya Putraha. So it is Drupada plus Shashti Vibhakti is the pratyaya is Nas plus Putra plus the pratyaya is Su. Uttama Vibhakti Ekavachana pratyaya. This is the Alaukika Vigraha. This is the Drupada plus Nas and Putra plus Su. Samasa. Now, when you do samasa, what happens? The vibhaktis are dropped. So, after dropping the vibhakti, we get Drupada and Putra. This is a Pratipadikam, Kriptadita Samasasya Pratipadikam, and it is declinable. Drupada Putraha, Drupada Putro, Drupada Putraha. And Putra, the word, here the 2 words are there, Drupada and Putra. Drupada and Putra. Putra already we have seen. Pum namnaha naraka trayate iti putraha we have seen. And the word Drupada, you can take it as the Rudi. Drupada, it is Dhru plus Pada. It is Dhru plus Pada. But further, Vyutpatti, I could not find. I tried to find out how it comes. But the Rudi Martha is the one who has got a strong hold, strong foot. That's called Drupada. So you can take it as a name of the person. He's a king of the Panchal Desha, father of Draupadi, father of Shikandi. So it's a name. You can take it as a name. Dhru means, Dhru has got meaning, Vriksha, meaning is that. Pada means to go, or Pada means the Pada, the feet. So like the tree, does he have a strong hold, strong? Maybe that meaning. The Vyutpatti, I could not derive for Drupada. I take it as a Rudi Artha now. Let us see how it is derived. I have to study further to know how it comes. I refer some Bhashyam also, any Bhashya or any other Bhashyam, not only Shankara Bhashyam. Shankara Bhashyam, of course, it will not be there. Any other Gita Bhashyam, where the Vyutpatti, I thought would have been given, but not given. Just to say Dhru and Pada. Pada means Pad, Padyate, to go. It is 4th Gana Dhatu, I think. Padyate, Padyate, Padyante. Dhru plus Pada. Anyway, there's no problem in that word. So you can take it as Drupada, as it is. Putraha we have seen. Then Tava. The word Tava is Asmat Shabda. Tava we know. Asmat Shabda. What Vibhakti is? What Vibhakti? Shashti Vibhakti.
Shashti Vibhakti.
Ekvachana. Asmat Shabda. So, Takarantaha. Not Asmat, sorry. Yushmat. Okay. It is Yushmat Shabda. Not Asmat. Yushmat. So, Takarantaha Yushmat Shabdaha. Tom Yuvam Yuyam. Shashti Vibhakti. Tava. Your. So, that is, we know. Then next one is Shishyena. Shishyena. Shishyena is Tritiya Vibhakti.
Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
So it is, Pullinga. Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Akarantaha. Pullingaha. Shishya Shabdaha. Shishyaha Shishyo Shishyaha. Shishyam Shishyo Shishyani Shishyena. The shishya, the word shishya, it is derived from the dhatu shas. It is derived from the word dhatu shas. Shas, which is in the second gana. Shas anushishtav. The meaning itself is anushishtav. Shas anushishtav. Shas to teach. That's why it's called anushishtav. Anushishtav. In the meaning of teaching, shas. Second gana, parasmepadi dhatu. Second gana, parasmepadi dhatu. Shas. So, shas dhatu and kyap pratyaya. Kyap pratyaya added. What is kyap pratyaya? You all know this pratyaya. Yat,
Yeah.
nyat, and kyap. We have seen this pratyaya. When have we seen?
Kritya,
So we are,
kritya.
yes, kritya. So these come under the kritya pratyas. Kritya is a subset of krit, and within kritya, these pratyas come. So kyap. In what sense we use these pratyas? Arhate, yogyarte, remember? Praisha, atisarga, praptakaleshu. We have seen that. Please check that kritya pratyaya topic. In what sense these pratyas are added? Yogyarte, argarte, and all these sense it is added. So here the pratyaya is kyap pratyaya. There is separate sutra is there for this dhatu. Eti, stutu, shas, vrudu, jushaha, kyap. Generally, what pratyaya you will add? What pratyaya? The kritya pratyaya, what we add generally is nyat. Nyat is a pratyaya. Nyat pratyaya added. Nyat pratyaya added to the dhatu ending with rikara or consonant.
Hello.
Rihaloho nyat. Rikaranta dhatu or halanta dhatu will take nyat. And yat is yat pratyaya. Acho
Yet
yat.
will be added to the
Ach.
vowels. Okay.
Vowel ending dhatu we add ach. Now this is exception. Kyap is added to shas dhatu. Shas is sakara. Sakara is a consonant. Hal. But we add kyap. Why? Because exception to nyat. Okay. This shas dhatu will take kyap only, not nyat. 31109. That sutra says for some dhatus, the dhatu, list of dhatus, shas is mentioned. It takes kyap pratyaya. So shas plus kyap. Shas plus kyap. I can write if you want the, that's just for our reference, sutra number 31109. That sutra, by that sutra, kyap pratyaya is added. By that sutra, kyap pratyaya is added, exception to nyat. And after that, what happens? Shas will become she. Shis plus, yeah, the content of kyap is, yeah. How she becomes, the sha becomes she. That is by another sutra. Shasaha idang haloho. By that sutra, shas will become she. Don't worry. That we'll see that later. That is 6434. Only for this, kyap is, it's a kit pratyaya as well as pit pratyaya. So there is a rule, by that rule, that the sha will become she. So it becomes shis. Shis. Now what will happen to sakara? The sakara, it is, even though it is not adesha sakara or pratyaya sakara, but still by another rule in this section, in the Shatva section, what happens? It is converted to murdanya sakara. Preceded by in, that same condition, but very specific. Preceded by in or ku, sakara will become murdanya sakara. And that sakara generally will be a adesha sakara or a pratyaya sakara. So, but here it is sakara even though it is not. But here, in fact, I think this because of the 6434, the shish itself is the adesha. Therefore, sakara is the adesha sakara. Therefore, the rule is upright. Yes. So sakara is replaced by mudanya shakara. So you get shishya. That's how you get the word shishya. Shishya means shasana yogya is called shishya. The one who is deserved to be taught. Shasana yogya is called shishya. Shishya is akaranta. Now it is declinable. Akarantaha, pullingaha, shishya shabdaha. Shishyena is tritiya vibhakti. Qualifies Drupada Putrena in the shloka. Shishyena Drupada Putrena iti. So word shishya also we got. Then the next word left out is dhimata. Dhimata. By seeing mata, you can make out. This is matup pratyaya. It's a tadita pratyaya. Matup is tadita. Dhimata also tritiya vibhakti. Tritiya vibhakti ekvachanam. Qualifying Drupada. Drupada Putrena. Qualifying Drupada Putra. Tava Shishyena Dhimata. So Matup Pratyaya. Matup is Tadita Pratyaya. And what is added is, okay, before that, Matup Pratyaya added to Dhatu or Pratipadikam?
Dhatu.
No. Tadita Pratyaya.
Pratipadikam. Okay, added to Pratipadikam. Okay.
Tadita Pratyayas are added to Pratipadikam. Krit Pratyayas are added to Dhatus.
Dhatus, yeah.
So therefore, the Pratipadikam is Di. Di means Buddhi. Di plus Matup. Matup, the content is Mat. Pakara, ith letter. Also ith letter. So you get Dhimat. The meaning is Dihi Asya Asti. Asmin. Asya or Asmin. Dihi Asya Asmin. Va Asti iti. Diman. Tadasya asti asmin iti matup. The sutra is Tadasya asmin. Tadasya asti asmin iti matup. Matup pratyaya is added in the sense that which has or that in which it is. In that sense, matup is added. That's why the Vyutpati also like that. Digi asya asti or Digi asmin ati iti diman. Takaranta shabda. Takaranta shabda in Pullinga. Takarantaha, Pullingaha, Dhimat Shabdaha, Dhiman, Dhimantau, Dhimantaha, Dhimantam, Dhimantau. What is the next one?
Dhimataha.
Dhimataha. Good, Dhimataha, not Dhimanta, Dhimataha. So Dhimat, the first Shabda Manjari, this Shabda is there. So the Vyutpatti Vakya is Dihi, like in the Sutra, the same thing. Dihi Asya Asti. Or Asmin Asti. Anyone you can use. Asmin Asti. Iti Dhiman. Tadasya Asmin Asti. Tadasya Asmin Asti iti Matup. Okay, let me write this. Sutra also. Tadasyasti. Tadasyasmin niti. You split the sandhi, you will get the words what I said. Okay. If you split it, what do you get? The sutra. Tadasyastasmin.
Tat asya asti asmin iti.
Not tat, tadasya. That is one.
Tadasya
Asti. Then
asmin iti.
Asmin iti. Now you have to do sandhi. Tadasya plus asti. What sandhi? Dirgha.
Tadasya plus asti. Yeah.
Dirgha sandhi. Asti plus asmin. What
Asti
sandhi?
plus asmin yan sandhi.
Good. Then asmin plus iti. What sandhi?
Nakara. Just what is it? Parasavarna.
No. Yes. Very good. Namudagama sandhi.
Namudagama. Okay.
One more nakara. Nuttagama comes asmin iti.
Yeah.
This is what the sutra is. What do you see the difference between the vigraha of this and the sutra? Same. The tadita pratyaya matup. Okay. So di dhatu, di pratipadikam take matup, you get di matu. Fine. But how do you get di? You have to keep on probing like this. till you go to the point where there is nothing to prove further. But the grammar analysis should be done going to the core. So the, okay, the is what shabda, what linga? The
Maybe it's Strilinga.
Strilinga.
not Nadi shabda, but the itself, the declination is given separately. You can see Shabda Manjari, Dihi, Diyau, Diyaha, Diyam,
Stri something like.
Diyau, Dihi. Ikarantaha specifically given, Di Shabda. Okay, different. So Di is Strilinga Shabda. Ikarantaha, Strilingaha, Di Shabdaha. Now, how do you get Di? Di means what? Buddhi. So Dimat is Buddhimat. Same. Dimat, Diman, Buddhiman, all same. But how do you get the? That is from the dhatu Jai. Jai dhatu. What is the meaning of Jai? Chintayam. Jai dhatu, first gana, Parsmipadi, meaning Chintayam. Chintayam means to think or to contemplate. That is the meaning. Who can contemplate? One who has only Buddhi. The faculty must be there. Only that person can do, right? So Jai means Chintayam. So it is connected to Di. So Jai dhatu. Jai dhatu plus quip pratyaya. Quip. Have you heard quip before? You would have definitely would have
That
heard.
Upanishad.
Yes, very good. Upanipurvasya shadradhataho quip pratyaya bhavati. You get quip is, what is the content of quip?
0.
0. Kakara is it. And Vakara is it, E also it, Pakara is also it, so 0 content. So nothing is with. Nothing is, then what is the point of adding? Something happens to the Anga. So Dhyai will become Dhi. How Dhyai becomes Dhi? Samprasaranam happens. There's a rule. Okay. For this, Samprasaranam happens. The rule part you can leave it out now. So Dhyai becomes Di. Samprasaranam happens. That much you know. How Samprasaranam happens? Yakara will become Yakara. Samprasaranam means what is, okay, what is Samprasaranam? Let me ask, what is Samprasaranam?
It becomes Yansandhi.
Reversal of the Yansandhi.
So in Yansandhi, Ik will be replaced by Yan. E will be replaced by Yakara. U will be replaced by Vakara. And R will be replaced by Repa. And the reversal of Yan, so will be called, it's called Samprasaranam. So reversal of Yan means, so what happens? Yakara is
Yakara,
Yakara will be replaced by E, and Vakara will be replaced by U, and Repa will be replaced by R. So here Dhyai, Yakara is replaced by
E. Okay.
E. So you get Dhyai, get the Samprasaranam happens. You will see the separate rule is there when we study Krit. Under Krit, we will see this Quip Pratyaya. Specifically, this here what happens is just Samprasaranam happens. And Samprasaranam, after Samprasaranam happens, the Yai also swallowed by Samprasaranam. So Samprasaranat cha, by that sutra, Samprasaranam, that Yakara is replaced by E and I also swallowed by Samprasaranam. But we will see later. So this is Quip is the Pratyaya, it is in the Ashtadhyayi, not Unadi. Okay. So Dhatu is Jai. Jai Chintayam. First gana Parasmipadi Dhatu. From that only you get this Dhi. Dhi means Buddhi. Okay. So Dhimata. For Dhimata also we have seen. Any other words left out? I don't think. Any other? Okay. Pashya yetam pandaputranam acharya magatim chamum vyudam drupadaputrena tava shishyena dhimata. So we have done this shloka. All the words are covered. So this is the grammar analysis of this shloka. So this I will edit the notes and then I will post it in the OneDrive link. You can copy. And the previous shloka, Kshetra, I think one Kshetra, I forgot to tell, I think. Kshetra is Napumsakalinga. By mistake, I told, I think, Pullinga. In the previous recording, if at all, if you are listening to it, please correct that. Kshetram, Kshetre, Kshetrani. It's not Pullinga. It cannot be Pullinga anyway. Tra is the Pullinga. It's a slip of the tongue. Okay. So any doubts? I will not ask any doubts. Okay. Most of the thing will be, you get some knowledge. Yeah. Yes.
It's not a doubt. I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Like Duryodhana's original name is Yodhana. Because of his characteristic became Duryodhana. Same way the Drupada is originally, his name is Yajnasena. Because he has a strong foot,
Yes.
like a firm-footed person, he became Drupada. Just want to tell you that.
Yes, right. Drupada. That is why Dhru and Pada, strong-footed. I told them strong hold, strong, but
yeah, right. I know
that,
when you said it, that was correct. Yes.
Dhru means vriksha. The vriksha, a tree has got strong hold. No, you cannot shake the tree. Similarly, the
firm, very firm. Yeah.
Pad means feet, a strong-footed, firm hold.
Correct.
But how the Vyutpatti, what Pratyaya is had, how it came, that has to be probed. See, all these words, I have to probe, I have to work on this. It takes time. For one shloka, it takes, class itself take 1 hour, more than an hour. One and a half hours. For me to do it will take how many hours?
Yeah, it will take.
I have to see the dhatu and how it comes, refer some bhashyam, takes some time.
Sir, actually, when is this class, sir? First time attend KV.
I also don't know, ma.
Whenever he completes.
Whenever I get time, I do a shloka and that I announce in the group. Same Samskrita Patanam group only I announce.
Okay.
So I'm also doing slowly one shloka whenever I get time.
That is better, sir.
But this is good though. It will stay with us when we do these words whenever they come.
Something definitely will stay. Yes.
Not the grammar part, not the Sandhi part probably won't stay with me. I'm talking about myself, but in general.
Yes, it's very good.
Derivations, yeah.
So when we complete 700 shlokas, we will see. Maybe in the next Yuga, we'll do it.
I was going to say, you have a lot of hope to live that long, for God's sake.
So therefore no problem. Yeah, we continue to come. Bhaguni me veditani janmani tavajarjana nanyagam veta sarvani tattam veta param tata. So many janmas have gone, so many janmas will come. We'll continue. We'll come back to the same shloka where we left, and from the same
we'll pick up from
link,
where we left.
the same OneDrive link, we will put out the files.
I hope they have Zoom when we come back still.
Yes. Yeah.
Something will be there to connect.
Okay, so we can stop here. And Ashtadhyayi, we have got only 40 minutes. Is it okay to do that?
Yeah, we are okay if you're.
8 o'clock, I think.
Another
one. So Zoom will not be available. If you're okay with Ashtadhyayi, we'll continue after this.
Yeah, we are okay if you're okay. Yeah.
I won't be able to come, Shalini.
Huh?
I won't be able to come. Yeah, I got to go. It's
okay. Then Ashtadhyayi we can do it on Thursday. Okay. And I never thought this will take so much time.
How is your health, Ji? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm all right now. Yes.
Okay.
So we will have Ashtadhyayi on Thursday.
Thursday we will have. Okay. Thursday we will have. We are going to see the Vidhi Sandhi. Vidhi we are going to start. I given the basis for the Sanya Sutra, Paribhasha Sutras. So we are going to start Sandhi, Vidhi Sutram, starting with Yen Sandhi. You know the Sandhi rules. Now we are going to see with the Sutras. Okay. So Kshamyatam, today we are not able to do that because of time.
That's fine.
So Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. This class is totally unplanned. So whenever possible, whenever I complete, I do a shloka, that time we will have. So if you are in, if anybody is not in the group want to attend, please let me know.